Hi, everybody. How are you all doing? Well, it's my pleasure to join you again this week for All Things Spirit. Yes, and I am Vonda Guzman. And I'm just happy for everybody that's listening in. I appreciate it. I'm getting some subscribers, and people are sharing, and people are liking, and I appreciate whatever's going on at this point. Because I'm just here to serve from a place that is greater than myself, and I'm learning more and more how to do that. And so this is a beautiful platform for it and to share what Spirit has put in my life to share, and I'm grateful for that. I want you to please continue to like and to share and to subscribe and comment if you want to. You know, they always say no news is good news. I'm just getting a lot of comments because I'm still sending things out over the messenger thing in Facebook. So, but I'm new and I'm thankful to be here. Just applaud you all for coming on too, because I want to just bring some love and some good news, a bit of wisdom, and bring it in my own way. I'm not trying to be like anybody else. Okay, they said be yourself because everybody else is taken. So how about that, huh? I am smiling and laughing because that's what I do. But for this show, I want to dedicate this show to one of my colleagues in the recovery program where we were in classes for peer coach specialists. And we were in the Impact Leadership Program here in Baltimore, Maryland. In Baltimore, Maryland. I'm not there, but in Baltimore, Maryland. And she passed away. She started her voluntary work for 500 hours that we have to do, before, we can be state certified. And I got a call the other night when I was in Baltimore Thursday that she had passed over. So I just want to take a moment and dedicate this time that we have together to Amy. So I just asked everybody to take a breath with me. She had come through a lot of recovery, and I'm not sure exactly how she passed, but, she has 4 children, and we just want to put some light around. She's a young girl. I don't know, maybe 30 or 32 or something. Let's just take a minute just to take a breath and pause for her family, her children, and for everybody in recovery. Whether or not it be drugs, alcohol, or whatever it be, we all are recovering from something. Let's take a moment. And just breathe into that for yourself. Whatever you need to recover from, just give this moment to her life that she did live, and to your life that you're living. Just give it a moment. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's been a week. What? I say, well, it's been a week. I say what? It has been a week, hasn't it? And so much is going on. And the planets are really just spot on with showing us so much about where we are and where we're going, where we need to go. And, God is in charge, but he surely put the planets here to help us along the way. And I'm thankful for that. I'm not sure exactly what I wanted to concentrate on today, but I think I'm going to go with, just break the cycle. Just break the cycle. Because it is so much going on in the planets that's saying to us, we have to shift that, and we have to change that, and we have to look at that. We have to shift our perspective on that. We have to change some of that. So I want us to take some time to think about those things. Where are we vibrating at? Where are you vibrating at? Last week when we had that full moon on the 13th, I wasn't vibrating nowhere. I just had to, boom, shut it down. And so much was coming up. I mean, things from years and years and years ago. And I believe that's what that energy was, the squares that we were having, just to remind us that, in order for us to go forward, we have to kind of like, shove out, get it out. Don't shove it aside, don't push it under the rug, excuse me. But put it into perspective. What is it? How did it affect you? How did it affect you? What did it cause you to do years and years in your life? You know, maybe go in a different direction that you never thought you would go in. Maybe the direction was a good direction, but maybe the direction was not so much of a good direction. What is coming up is causing us to take a second look. What is coming up is causing us really to frequencies, yeah, with the frequency that is coming up. Connect to it. Don't run from it. Don't run from it. Connect to it. Whatever it is, whatever it's been, and whatever it is, connect to it. Don't run from it. Okay, sit with it. You know, just keep, you know, just keep on working with it. Just let it come up. Just kind of like speak to it. Just kind of like let it have its way with you, you know? And for me, it was really deep because I didn't sleep all week. All week I've been awake, except last night. I did get some sleep. But all week, you know, 2 hours here, maybe 4 hours there, and then I had to travel. But it was just constant. It was on me constantly until I began to say, Vonda, please, do yourself a favor. Let's resolve this. However you feel deemed to resolve it. So this is what Spirit is saying to us now. Whatever it is, resolve it. However it seems that you personally have to resolve it. Because you personally have to go inside of you personally and resolve it. This is yours. That was mine. And so what we want to do today is we want to find a way to come in to the freedom that is right there before us. You know, you got Capricorn and Pluto now. They're together in Capricorn. You know, the structure, the father, the structure, you know, the time. You know, Capricorn is about time. And slow moving and moving, but time. But now that it's time, when it's time, it's time. So for us to keep going through these things and regurgitating this stuff up and up. I mean, who was it? Einstein. Yeah, doing the same thing the same way over and over and over again and looking for a different outcome. Want to feel free. Want to move forward. Want to share your gifts and talents. Want to be healthy. Want to be happy. Want to share your love with someone. And want to be shared. Want to be loved. But needing to resolve some stuff within you so that love can come. Because really, if the love came with the stuff that people got hanging around in them, that ain't that's going to be another one of those wow experiences. Yay. So we're in a place now where we can speak it. And you don't have to speak it to anybody else unless you want to. A counselor would be good right now. Somebody to have an open ear for you would be good right now. But make sure it's somebody you can trust. But I tell you, the Holy Spirit will help you a lot. But sometimes because we're in the flesh, we're in the human body, we do need somebody. So my suggestion would be to work with you. It's time to let it all go. It is. You don't need it anymore. What has it done for you except show you that you deserve better? That's what it really added up to. But Spirit can't give us anything we're not ready for. So yeah, breaking these cycles. Moving this stuff out the way. And you know how I am. I'm a stickler on prayer and meditation. I've been sitting in silence and sitting. Every chance I can get sitting. You ain't finding me out partying. Okay? I'll party when it's time to party. But right now, I'm sitting. Because the way the energies are shifting, they're shifting us into a mood. They're shifting us into a place to show us that we're more than what we have acknowledged ourselves to be. They're more than what we have stepped into that place to be. We're more than that. And then the more wants to knock on our door. And it's knocking. Knocking. And the door will be opened. Whether we want to open it or not. It's opening. And it's showing us. And then it's up to us to say, okay, I'm ready. Help me. Ask for help now. We can't do this on our own. I'm very, very, very independent. But I have people I consult with. Oh, I'm very independent. And you may be very independent. But like I said, it's really time to break the cycles. Things have been happening in our life for a lot of years. We grew up with a whole lot, of stuff, And all kinds of things came into play. Belief systems. Some of them, I'm going to be honest, don't need them anymore. Woo! A lot of that stuff was hard on us. Made you feel very, very unworthy. And I'm here to stand up in it because I was able to walk and transform and transcend a lot of those things. But I had to go away to do it. I couldn't do it where I was at. Because I was in the frequency of the same energy, and everybody on that same page. And I had to get out the page. And I'm saying to you, that some of you are going to have to get out some of these pages that you've written. You're going to have to get out or tear the page out and boil up. Throw it away. In these relationships, no longer working. You're just there because, I'm very dedicated. I'm a dedicated person. That's an old paradigm. I remember when I was a little girl seeing women just sit there with men who were just abusive and running around on them, beating them up and all kinds of stuff. And I was just looking at them like, what does she want with my uncle? He is cruel. And she just, it's an old paradigm. And some women stuck it out with him until they died. But then they were so sick when they died because of all that mess, Let's bring ourselves up to date here. This is 2019 going into 2020. And it's time to break the cycles. And if you look around, you're seeing a lot of cycles are breaking. Oh yeah, people just, they're just fed up. They're just like, I'm done. I'm done. So for me, I'm always a stickler. I'm always a stickler on the prayer, and meditation thing. And I'm a stickler on it because I know that it will support us into the new energies in which we are going in. But the begging prayers don't get it no more. You don't have to beg. You can ask for help, but you don't have to beg. Okay? And prayers of surrendering and humility are very good right now. Because when I get small, the Christ in consciousness can get big. The smallness. I'm not saying throw all of our ego away, but we got to work on that too. Edging God out, that ego. I'm not going to change. This is the way I've been. I'm always going to be like this. This is me. It's not you. You're a beautiful soul. And if you are acting any other way but beautiful and kind and being equipped to show compassion and love when it's needed, being sorry when it's needed, when you know deep inside what you've done. You know what you've done. I had a conversation with a friend of mine a week ago. We were on the phone for quite some time because I was talking to her about the Ho'oponopono prayer. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. And it's a prayer that I use. And I was talking to her about it, and she said, yeah, I know about that prayer, but I don't say I'm sorry to nobody. So I was like, well, okay, if that's the way you must, I apologize. I said, well, okay. I don't mind. It's sometimes, if I do something, I say to a person, I apologize, but it's something about me that if I know I really, 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 really did something that really hurt you deep inside, I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt nobody. And I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. You can even do that for yourself because, we are our own worst enemies. Do it for yourself. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. There are many prayers that we can use now. Meditation and prayer is very, very, very good. A real good surrendering prayer. Let me pull out a couple of things here. Because I tell you, the way the planets are going now, and that the Venus just is into Scorpio now, and don't really like being there, but stuff needs to come out. And Scorpio is about, the secrets and hidden and deep dark, and all this, Scorpio is the strongest planet, strongest house in the zodiac, the 8th house. And Pluto is its ruling planet, death, transformation, and rebirth. And that's what we're going through because Pluto and Capricorn are together as partners in the 10th house of Capricorn. Well, it's in the house of Capricorn. Yeah, that is the 10th house, yeah. And believe me, they are coming closer and 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 closer to a conjunction. And that's January between 12th and 13th, depending on your time where you're living. And once it conjuncts, it's like a crescendo. Boom! That's why we have time now. They're giving us time. These squares that are coming up. Did you know last week on that 13th with them squares, do you know it lasted? I know it lasted me up until about, okay, I did get to school Thursday and all, but I was done. Okay? And I have talked to a lot of other people that in some area, they were done. Okay? And so what I'm saying is giving us a chance to surrender and to take a look and to pause and to take a look. And some more stuff's coming up the weekend coming in on 27th. That's that new moon. And that's a good time to pause. 27, 28. Good time to pause again for the for the squares coming in. Because we need to be healthy. We need to be happy. We need to be prosperous. We need to be joyous. We need to go forth. We need to serve from a place that's greater than ourselves. We need to use our gifts. We need to use our talents. We've been hiding and hiding and hiding. I'm not enough. But when I get that done, I'll do that. And when I get that done, then I'll get that. I don't know when I'm going to get it done. So right now, I'm just going to, start where you are. And believe me, I can speak on this because I've been avoiding getting online for quite some time. But when spirit keeps nagging, I'm not going to say nag because spirit don't nag. We probably nag spirit. No, we don't nag spirit. Spirit is open. Okay, but when we keep getting the little nudges, give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a try. And when we don't give it a try, what happens? We don't move. We just don't move. So today, and I'm about to ready to boo-hoo and everything. I did put some Kleenex up here because I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling that there are people today who are saying, I have got to let this go. I have got to transcend this. It's from my grandmother, my mother, my great-grandmother, my grandfather. You know, all the way down the line, this stuff been going and all this hidden secrets and stuff. And Scorpio's like, and Pluto and Scorpio is like, it ain't happening. So stuff is coming up. There's so many calls I got last week. People just act like they're losing it. Ah! Like, ooh. Yeah. Mine was more subtle, I think, and quiet because I'm more mild-mannered person. And I don't need the drama like, I used to need it. I don't need it. And my Mars is in Libra, which, Mars don't really like being in Libra because Libra is diplomatic, just say it as nicely as you can and things like that, So, but I do realize that it was coming and I was feeling so, on the inside of me. And so are you. That's why I wanted to sit here tonight and just talk to you and be with you and even console you if I can. Just say something to you to say you're on the right path. Because any day above ground is a good day. As long as we are above ground, we can work something out. See, it's about breaking the cycles now. It's about going deeper than where we went before. I know we went before. We've gone. We go. Oh, yeah, we go. But with the support of the planets, because they're just here to support us, not to tell us what to do. God is in charge. I heard somebody say something about, what is it? God is in charge. Oh, I have to find it, but anyway, it was very nice. Yeah, God is in charge. And so, prayer and meditation is your ally right now. So we want to stay in a place of prayer. 5 minutes, please, or in the shower while the water's running, and get those healthy ions, those negative ions that coming just to help me wash it, get me from the inside out, though, from the inside out. And your quiet time is very important now. Anytime you can get, I'll be at the Mother Earth, I tell you. Whew, I had to go there. I just sat. I just sat. And if it's nice out, I put a blanket, I just sit. First of all, I'm so excited to be here on the planet for such a time as this, and you ought to pat yourself on the back for being here too. I'm excited. I'm still here. I'm celebrating 35 years clean, October the 31st. So I don't think I'm not excited. But the other side is there's work to be done. And there are things that I have to do. I didn't stay here just to twiddle my fingers, or to shake it up, baby, and twist and shout. Even though I twist and shout. Honey, I had to dance up in here Friday night. I put my dance music on, club music from Belize, honey, and baby, you talking about shaking it up. I had a ball. Do that. Do something for yourself. But now, you want it. I don't believe that we need to be getting drunk and partying every night and all. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just shake something up for yourself, Just do a little something for yourself. Shake yourself up a little bit. Do a little dance, a little yoga, a little qigong, just things that, that can shake you up a little bit and move the blood and circulate the blood in your body. But the prayer and meditations are excellent. And so I'm going to start with just a little prayer here. Just want to put this little prayer out. Let me see. Where do I have it? Here. Well, let's do the little prayer of surrender. Okay? That's good. So, it's, and I'm cleansing too, though. I'm not just, weeping. I'm cleansing. And I'm glad of that. I've been drinking some cleansing teas. And that's a good thing, too. Cleansing tea. Find yourself something that feels right for you. Okay? So I call forward my light. I bring forward my essence. My true self is now within and around me. Everything that is not my own, I send with love to Source, to God, to the universe, to the Holy Spirit, to the infinite Spirit. I send it. And I call forward my light. I bring forward my essence. My true self is now in and around me. The wisdom of ancient sacred self is now revealed because I surrender. My immortal self now brings and feeds me the energy I need. Source fills my field and bathes my cells, systems, and consciousness with pure light. Ooh, how can it get any better than this? This light fills my heart. It fills my heart. It fills my heart. Isn't that beautiful? And you could pray it and whoever you pray to. I'm not here to tell you to pray to and to say to you it ain't going to get through if you. That's not my thing. Spirit don't work like that. It just don't work like that. You know, all of us have a heart of our own, mind of our own, will of our own. Free will, actually. Wasn't that a beautiful thing? The Source gave us all free will. Wasn't that something? And that's unconditional love is free will, huh? Free will. Do you, boo. I said that the other day on something. And I fell out laughing just like I just did. I just like that term, you know. But, yeah, if you do more prayer work, and the prayer surrender. And I had a guy, you know, we were, you know, thinking about dating and stuff, but I talked to him about, how is his prayer life and all. And we talked about a few things, but he was like, well, I'm not surrendering to anything. I don't know what it is. And we got a little fight, but that was cute how he, let that out, like that. But yeah, they say prayer is not changing the will of God, the will of Source, the will of the Creator, but changing our will to conform to the will of God, the will of the Creator. Okay? That's what prayer is. So the more wisdom you obtain and the more conscious you become, you're going to have to realize the crazier you will appear to others. So it's important now that you decide, do I want to run with the crowd or do I want to develop my true self? Because people are going to treat you like a bad smell. Where did that come from? They're going to distance themselves from you. And it can be lonely, But since I like being alone, it kind of, but it can kind of disturb you sometimes, especially those if you really love them, You just feel, why are they acting like that? If that's why they're acting like that. Now, some people, I would just realize they're going to let, the jealousy is going to pop out. The enviness is going to pop out, no matter what. That hatred, who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? And all that. That's going to come up. But let me just warn you about that now. Because of where we are in our evolutionary process, you will not go forth. See, your jealousy of them going forth will hold you back. You ever been put in school and they say, get in the back of the line? You know what you just did. Get in the back of the line. And you go in the back and let the rest of them come up. And then by the time you get up here, maybe you would look at that little piece inside of you that's jealous, that's envious, that hates. Because love is all that there is. And I always had a term I use, love cost. But not loving will cost us more. Now, do you want to pay now? Or do you want to pay later? It's up to you. So when you get into the surrendering thing, one thing that's going to pop up right in your face is forgiveness. And I did some forgiveness work the other day. I always do it, for the full moon, just release. And anything that come in my mind, anybody, whatever, I don't know, but And I ask to be forgiven too. And my prayer time all the time. I forgive and I want to be forgiven. And things. And then if I know that I've done something, I don't have a problem with saying something to somebody. Oh, I don't. I don't have a problem. You know why? Because between humility, forgiveness, love, those are virtues. Because it gives you wisdom. That's virtue. It gives you new and better understanding. And it also reaps your harvest. And then, hey, the last moon we just had was a harvest moon. So I know it's coming. I know it's coming at us. But what are you harvesting? What seeds are you planting? I heard somebody say last week, and why somebody else got this and I don't have, and why somebody else doing that and I can't, and why somebody else, and if you just continuing to look at everybody else and be kind of envious and jealous of them, no wonder you don't have it. Take a minute with yourself. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on in families. Woo! Beg you, please. Okay? And the one thing I can say is that it will get to a point where you will have to make a choice. Oh, yeah. Because you've been doing this cycle for so long because it's family. You've just been doing it because it's family. So you've been doing it. Well, break the cycle. We don't have to go along to get along. Okay? And it may hurt a while because you know you have to separate. Because nobody's seeing eye to eye, and nobody's saying, I'm sorry, and nobody's changing the way they're doing things. And so, what do you do? I'm asking you. What do you do now? And then you can ask yourself that. Only in the silence. Only in your quiet time. Only when you're in the mirror in the morning. Good place. Woo, I love it. No, I'm not talking about ego tripping or nothing like that. Don't get me wrong, and vainness and all that. I mean, that's an old thing. Okay? Been there, done that. I'm talking about real soul searching. Soul connecting. Soul visiting. The rightness of the soul. The purging of the soul. The renewing of the soul is necessary. And it's bringing us in. I don't want to hold us too long today. So what I want to do is there was a couple of things I wanted to share, but I'm going to close this because I just feel like that spoke to who it needed to speak to. But I want to do just a small meditation. Ooh. Just a meditation for the heart. Because it's for the heart. But we're going to get an opportunity now just to go inside our heart. And I've got this is my Mother Mary. This is the pink quartz stone, crystal. And it represents love, pink. And this is for Mother Mary. This is what she used, and she has helped me a lot with this because, man, I've gone through such things. She has come and ministered to me, and I just put this on my heart, and all. And so what I want us to do, I just want us to take a moment just to breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. And out. And you have your hands on your heart. Can you feel it? I just heard love is just a heartbeat away. So every time your heart beat, it gives you an opportunity to love yourself. Then you can love others. But love you first. But they didn't teach us that. I know. I understand. I know. Right now, we're going to walk up in our heart today. Just take a little time and center your heart, yourself in your heart. And just imagine that you are walking up into a doorway. And the doorway is the heart space. And open that door now. When you open that door, look. Look in. See what you can see. Do you see people that have hurt you, deceived you, manipulated you, used you, abused you? Well, the door is open. And it's open for you to greet each person. And we're going to do the Ho'oponopono prayer. And the Ho'oponopono prayer is not that you've done anything wrong. It's just to clean. We have to clean. We have to clean ourselves. So the Ho'oponopono prayer. You see, bring the first person to your mind's eye. And just look at them and say, please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. Now, I know some of you don't want to do that because you say, I haven't done anything wrong. No, you haven't. But this is a way for you to do some cleaning that can support them to clean. There's another one coming in. There's another one standing there. There's another one. And we're going to do about 3, but then I want you to take your own personal time to do as many as you want or need or desire to do. Or none if you don't desire it. But the challenge is to clean. There's another one coming. Oh, yes. It looks like a family member or a teacher. Was it somebody at your community church? Was it someone in your Boy Scout or Girl Scout team? There's something going on that happened. Bring it to your mind's eye. Bring them to your mind's eye. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. That's what you want to do. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. And I can see them. They're standing. They're weeping now. They're weeping because the sorrow is in their hearts. Now, the ball is in their courts now, too, and the sorrow is in their hearts. And we're going to pull up one more. We're going to pull up one more. Oh. You might just see yourself. Because of all the things, that we've done and thought that we fixed and all, and maybe haven't. Especially to ourselves. Especially to ourselves. allowed ourselves to be manipulated and walked on and abused and used and talked down to and judged and all that. Now forgive yourself. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. Now what we're going to do is we're going to not completely close the door to the heart, but we're just going to kind of like just close it just a teeny bit there, because we want to now have a heart that is open to the new that's coming in. Okay? So don't close it all the way. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Now what we want to do is we want to put some guards up around our heart. You know how you go to the palaces and places and they got a couple guards standing up there? Oh, yeah. So just find you 2 guards that you know you could trust. Put one on one side and one on the other. I'm hearing the scripture. Guard your heart, for out of it comes the issues of life. And I don't think anybody ever taught us that. Bring it to our attention. Out of it comes the issues of life. So I just got my 2 guards up. And you put up who you want. I got Jesus and Christ on one side and Mary Magdalene on the other. A dynamic duo. And I'm asking you to guard my heart. That nothing and no thing comes up in here unless they are authentic, loving, respectful, kind, considerate, appreciative, truthful, honest, clear, and wanting nothing but the best for us, each and every one of us, individually and collectively. We can close this meditation. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. You know my heart. You know my heart. I want you to know, I know that you know my heart. You know my heart, 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 heart. You know my mind. You know my mind. Want you to know, you know my mind. You know my mind, mind. I just want to say thank you. Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Woo-hoo. How can it get any better than this? You know, I said, fruit teachings or sharings ago, Spirit said to me, don't think you're going to be condensing and containing yourself. You've got things to do. So, thank you, Holy Spirit, for that. Because that's what we need. Do your own personal work, okay? I am available. I'm going to put a special on my website, lifeissobeautifulonline.com. And you could get in touch with me there and see what I do. And but I'm going to put a special up for all new people. And it's going to be a real special, okay? because I know that there are people and that people that are really working through some things and need some support. So I'm going to put a special up. If I don't do it tonight, I'm going to do it at least by Wednesday, which would be what? The 23rd, I think. There will be a special up on lifeissobeautifulonline.com. Okay? And but I did have a song. I'm still going to do just this much of it, just a verse, because it's all about love, you know, and because I can, you know, go there. Yeah, my third house is Mercury, communication. So I love to communicate and, you know, communicate. Okay, so let me see what it said. Oh, think of your fellow man. Lend them a helping hand. Put a little love in your heart. Come on, rock with me. Woo! See, y'all is getting late. So please don't hesitate. Put a little love in your heart. Woo! And the world, y'all, will be a better place. Oh, the world will be a better place for you and me. Yeah. Just wait. Come on and see. Put a little love in your heart. So have a great time. Put this on as many times as you'd like, and work with it. Because the more you listen to it, and let me tell you, I'm not vain and it's not me and all that. I'm all about the Holy Spirit now, you know. And but I go in, I get it. I get something out of it, you know, because I'm not aware of everything that I don't have it all written. And so I just want to say thank you. I want to say I love you already. And please share, like, subscribe. And if you want to comment, comment. But you know what I always say, if you follow me, keep it nice. If not, Spirit gonna get you. Namaste.